Welcome everyone to HueFin, also known as HueFin News. Today is June 29, 2021, and we're going to give you all the update price prediction and the market for Clover Health Systems. It seems like if you just put the name meme stock, if you just talk about short squeeze, if anyone just sees the price move climactic in one day, they automatically try to make that as a meme stock, or Redditors or retail traders are on the attack trying to get this particular price out the way so that they could get the hedge funds, right? I just found that amazing how you just add a couple of words and it garners you a lot of attention. But for us, our focus is on the price. So we're going to tell you where we expect this market in Clover Health to go. And is this the next big short squeeze, right? We're going to see if this market in Clover Health still has the ability to give us a climactic movement higher, just like we did right here on this 3-day price bar from June 4th, 2021. Now we're going to show you all in a realistic fashion, right? We're not here to give you rainbows and cupcakes and tell you that it is going to happen, because the prospect is still on the table to see the price in Clover Health go lower. And you need to have somebody in your camp to tell you, look, I don't see the market price going higher right now. So if you are emotional and biased about price going one direction, then we may not be for you. Right? We're going to play the market both sides. For our team, for our community, we are being in position and we don't care where the price is going to go. We simply follow the market, right? We pay attention to what the trap lays down and we get ahead of him so that we can beat him. So if you want to join us, you can hit that like button, share and subscribe here to the channel. Tap that bell notification as well if you want to learn more, if you always want to be in the know and understanding where price is going to go. So now let me tell you all about our last price prediction in Clover Health. Okay, so this is it. Last time we did our video in Clover Health was on June 24th, right? So 5 days ago, and we played a strength into the market in Clover Health. Right here, so far, was the only opportunity we had to take the bag, right? Where the market opened that same day, which is the beginning of the week. Let me see. So the 24th was actually on a Thursday. So the 25th, the opening of that Friday, was the only opportunity we had to come through and take the bag. We didn't have that much time, right? And since then, the price in Clover Health has been going lower and lower in price. But let's not be too nervous right now, okay? We've already identified that this area right here is support. And as you can tell, the market hasn't broken it to the downside yet. Now, one thing I would say that I noticed changed is that when we did our video in Clover Health, we was tracking the market alongside that ascending line on the 24th, right? We was tracking the market. So we broke that though. So the market in Clover Health is not following the trend. And if it's not following the trend, there's nothing that we can do about it. Even though we want the market to go all the way back up to $29 in Clover Health, is not showing us that it wants to move that direction. In fact, let me extend this out so you can see. So you can see that we broke the trend. We might can see a little bit better on an hourly time frame. Let me see. So you can see here that that trend into the market in Clover Health was broken. And it was a clear break. So let me show you all this. See, this is what I'm saying. The market always drop hints to us. There's nothing that we should be confused about if you just simply take away all of the confusion, right? Everyone that you see on YouTube, everyone that you see on mainstream media, they try to talk you into confusion. Now, if you just learn how to peel back those confusion items, you actually begin to see what's actually going on in the market, right? So now let me show you. This is where that decision was made. You guys can see the clear break to where Clover decided not to follow the upward line that I have drawn. This is on a 90-minute chart. The answers are on the chart. It's just people fail to see because they got so much confusion there. They're looking at RSIs, stochastics, the MACDs, the Bollinger Bands, the moving averages, and everything has to line up precisely before they actually get the clue. And when that happens, if it ever happens, they always lose. The trap told us right here on the 25th of June that I'm dropping this price, that I'm not feeling bullish into the market in Clover Health. So we're not bullish right now then neither. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to simply create where we expect the market to come through and give us some more strength then. Since we're not following the upward line in Clover Health, we need to follow where we're going. And it looks like the market is trying to hit our support area that we already identified. So we can still see this price in Clover Health come all the way back down towards $12. Okay. That's going to be the nearest area that we're going to find the support. I would say around $12.30. That's going to be the nearest area that we can see this market in Clover Health try to grab some support. Okay. So I said 12.30. Let me see what would it be the probability to see that market go lower. That's about 4.36% market movement to where the market closed on yesterday's trading day. Okay. So let me show you all again that if we're not looking for the market to go higher or at least trade alongside that ascending line, we need to move it then. Okay. We need to take the market and see where we're going to expect that support to come through. So let me take this line here. And this is actually where this market in Clover Health needs to keep price above in order for us to bounce and go higher. Right. So let me show you all this on a 3-day time frame real quick. And this is where I'm still seeing the weakness, right? A lot of these 3-day price bars in the market in Clover Health shows us that this particular stock is still weak. The only thing that will keep us from actually cracking below and go lower is $12. Back down to 10. Okay. What about on a 5-day time frame? Again, you're still seeing the ability for this market in Clover Health to get weak. 2-day time frame, the market is still weak. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and get rid of, let me see this. I just saw something right there. So yeah, I don't think we got too far to go. The decision that the trap is going to make is going to be right in this vicinity. So be prepared to see strength enter the market, because if we do, we already are in position. The market's going to bounce around $12 and go higher, $12.29, and move higher. This is the trend from a 2-day perspective in the market in Clover. We cannot see the market break that. But until such time, you got to go the way the market is going. Right now, it's going lower. Until we see the indication that strength is still here and that it is still involved, we have to follow the market. And he's telling us that he's going to try to come down to that $12 area and hold that support price. Okay. So now, what do you think we should do? Should we come through, take this position out, and ride the market high from where we're at? Let me take this off. That's about 7.25% loss right there. Okay. Go ahead and take that off. Because what I'm really expecting is the market to try to come through and give us some strength, either on this ascending line to $12. I mean, yeah, $12. So usually in this particular situation, I wouldn't come through and put a price prediction on until I get more confirmation as to where this market is going to find more strength, because I'm actually literally expecting us to come down to one of these lines, touch it as support, and bounce from there. But we haven't got that confirmation yet. So if we were to put in another movement to the downside and we go all the way down to $12, that's still 6.25% profitability. I mean, you could take that, but is it really worth risking, putting your funds into an account and make it work for you just to get 6.25% out? To some people it is. For others, it's not, right? But as of now, this doesn't look like a big quote unquote short squeeze that's about to occur into the market in Clover Health. It just doesn't look that way. It looks like another regular stock that's going to trade in between where we've already been, right there around $15 as restriction, back down to 12 as support. So what I'm going to do, right, I'm going to show you that this is how you're able to not be emotional. Sometimes you just don't need to play. Sometimes the game is not for you, right? And this is one of those times. Until we get more information on the chart for Clover Health, we're not going to play. We need him to give us more information as to how low this market price is going to go. And until such time, our bias is going to be that the price in Clover Health is going to go lower. But how low? He hasn't shown us yet. We're looking either on this ascending line, $12. He might even break both of them to the downside. But currently, looking at the history, looking at the different time frames, the market in Clover Health definitely is harnessing to us weakness. So he's not going to trick us. He's not going to fool us into thinking that this market right now in Clover Health is a buy. We're going to sit the sideline, not deploy any resources, and once we get more indication, we'll pop back in and take the bread. So now, this is what we're doing. I want to know, would you play this market? Would you come through and actually expect this price to go one way or the other? Would you expect it to go higher? Would you expect it to go lower? Because at times, there's just no answers. At times, there are indecisions as to where this particular market is headed. And this is one of them. So we're not going to pull the trigger yet. We're going to sit back, be cool, be calm, collected. And once we get more information, that's when we'll be on the prowl and pounce on it. All right. So now I want you all to tell me if you see anything that we may not have addressed that gives you more convincing evidence that we're going to go higher or lower. Drop the comment in the comment section. All right. We're about this bread. We're about making this money. So if you know anything based off the chart, let us know. Leave us a comment. Make sure you maintain a profitability. And as always, trade different.